Hi everyone, this is Kumar Swami Matpati. Welcome to my YouTube channel Salesforce Enthusiast. In this video, we are digging into building a Salesforce flow. As you all know, flow do all sort of cool things and can be leveraged to automate a business process by collecting data and performing operation in our organization. Flow can fetch a record, delete record, update record, and create a record on multiple objects. In this video, using collection variable, I am using collection variable how to create a multiple record. I will showcase you. I have a scenario where a lead have a child object called actual product. At a lead level, we will check that this lead we have a three products. We will check that at a lead level this lead have a our product or not. It will help. We will capture those capture those at our product level. Like if that lead have a product one, our product one, we have three product one, product two, product three. If that lead want our product one, like we will yes, this lead want this product one, yes, then we will take that value, and like we capture our like quantity, how much quantity he needed, and branch, how much branch you have. If that lead do not have that our second product also, we will mention that no, like is not available this product, we will mention that thing. And that record also capture whenever that record entered at a parent level, all three product records should be created at child. Using collection variable, I will showcase you that thing. Okay, let's jump into our or like flow. Click on at a quick search, enter a flow and new screen flow. Here we will capture the data in its screen flow. First, this is like a convo of the lightning flow. In this, we will first fetch the record. For that, we will get a get record combo element where we will get a lead record. We will get a lead record. Here we will query that whichever lead we will get, we will create a record under that. That lead child record should be created. We will select an object called lead, and in it we will make a filter like id lead id should be equal to, we will create a variable where that particular, like whichever record we taken presently, right, that id will be stored. For that we need to be create a variable, like I will name it as a var lead id. Then I will select a data type as a text, and we need to enable available for input. Like this ID will be set for input, taken as a input. Click done. Then for only first record we will take on that ID, because it's a parent one. There will be only one record. We need to connect start to this get record element. After that, we need to take a screen element where we need to label mm, capture actual product. We'll name it. Then we will drag a component like pick list. We'll drag a component field where we'll check here, is this product one is there for this lead, is product one product one is available. Okay, for this then we need to be set as a choice. We need to create a like value for this list. So we need to create a variable called pick list choice set, and we need to name that pick list available pick list product one. We will name it as a product one. Then we need to be taken which in which object this field is in our actual product. This field is, we will capture like this product is there for this lead, or like available for this lead this product. For that we will take a actual product where we need to be set a data type as a pick list, and it will be appear is this product available. Then we need to be click done. This is for product one. Still we need to create for another two product. Okay, I will drag another component, another one. This is for product two. One more resource we need to create as a pick list choice set, and we will name it, API name will be product 2. Okay, same which object we it contain actual product, then our data type should be pick list, and we need to select a is pick list, is this product available. Done. And for third product, sorry, product 3, same, we need to create another choice set in sorry, pick list choice set, and API name should be product 3. Okay, all three pick list is created. Then second we need to create a capture, we will capturing a quantity. Okay, for that we need to take a number component field, number, one for product 1, one for product 2, one for product 3. We will mention quantity 1, product 1 p1, we will mention it, quantity p2, quantity p3. API name should be different. After that we will capture the branches of that product, how many branches that lead have. Okay, we'll capture this one, branch p1, branch p2, branch p3. Okay, this is our screen flow. And one more thing, these fields should be appear when, if at a pick list level, if they selected S, then only these fields should be appear, otherwise these fields should not be appear. For that we need to set a like visibility. There is a set component visibility, there is an option we need to select, and in that new condition we need to mention like product 1 pick list equal to yes, then only it should be shown. If they selected S, then only it will show like these two component will be shown, and we can enter the data. If no means it will be not shown those component. We need to be selected a screen component level, product 1 is equal to S. Okay, this is for first one. We need to set visibility for product 2 also. If it product 2 is S, then only it should be visible. And same for quantity also. Yes, click done. Now go to the manager and create a new resource variable individual product one, and data type should be record. This is a record variable, and it is used for whichever value we enter at screen level, right? Screen component, right? Screen component field we will capture here in this record variable actual. We need to select that actual record. No need to be set available for input because we are storing those value into this record variable. Click done and create one more record variable product 2, same record variable. The data type should be record variable and object should be actual object. Click done. Create one more to store all three product value we need to be stored in separate variable, right? So for that I creating three variables. Another one is individual product 3, and data type should be the same record and object will be actual product. Done. After that we need to be taken assignment assign product 1. We are assigning those whatever value we get from screen component, right? We will assigning in this variable record variable. We need to take a individual product 1 equal to name. We will hard code it product 1 because we have separate three product, right? Product 1, product 2, product 2. For those collecting value we are hard coding the name of that record name. We are hard coding. Second, individual, we will take select as a branch and we will take a branch first. Product 1 branch component field component other than same. We need to be for quantity also we need to be take separate. We need to map those things. Component field should be map here, and one more for is this product is available. And for identifying which this record which lead associated linking with this child record linked with which lead. For that we need to be make lead. We need to map those things lead and variable which are created at first get record, right? We are map whichever id was present in that variable, right? That will be mapped to lead because that is a present record in which we are creating a child record. That id will be stored in this variable id, variable lead id, so it will be mapped to that. And we need to take another one assignment. Same how we done for first, we need to continue for all 2 and 3 also. Individual product 2 name product 2 name after that branch then quantity taking branch equal to branch 3, then taking quantity equal, we need to map with quantity 3, it should be mapped with uh, is this product available 3 and lead id. Okay, done. So we created a three like record variable and storing for separate record, we are storing in separate record variable. Now we need to take a collection variable for that. For storing all three record variable, for that we need to create one more variable like create product, then data type should be same as record and object will be actual product. Here you can see allow multiple value collection, we need to enable this, it will hold the multiple record variables. Then click on done. Now we next we need to take another assignment, assign all product variable, will take like create product, add individual one. Okay, individual one record. Next we need to take create, add another record variable in 2 for product 2, and then comes 3, add, we need to take add operator in this. Okay, done. Now we need to take a element called create record, create actual products. We are creating multiple records. Okay, then we need to enable multiple. Then collection variable, we need to record collections, so we create a collection variable, we need to assign here, or then click done, and we need to connect these all the elements. All these record variable will be record variable, whatever we entered in this component, right, screen component, that will be stored into this record variable. After that all these record variable is added into a collection variable, and we will assign to create a record. We will save this, make a activate, we'll jump into one of the record. We need to assign our flow to flow component at record level. For that we need to click on branch icon, edit page, we need to select a flow component. Yeah, at a right side we need to be select a flow component, and we need to drag it to one of our at a screen. I will drag into a above the related component. Then we need to select which flow we wanted to showcase. There are many, but I want to showcase capture actual record data. Then here this is a major thing, pass record ID into variable. Whatever whichever record we open, right, that ID will be stored this variable. For that we need to pass a record ID into this variable, then click save. Come back, you can see at record level our flow screen component is visible. Now we will check for this particular lead, is this product available? If yes, that another two field component field will be displayed. If no and question mark also, it will not display. If yes only, those things will be displayed, that component field will be displayed. Yes, this lead have product to 1. Okay, then I will enter branches 3 and quantity will be 150. Here we enter the first product data, and product 2 is not available for this lead. Then we will enter for product 3, branch will be 2 and quantity will be 50. Then we will click next. As you see, all three records are created on one go. On next, on one go only, on clicking next, all three records are created. As you can see, all the data will be mapped to these records. Yeah, all the data has been captured at a record level. Product 1 we enter quantity as a 150 and branch 3, and is this product available? Yes. You can see for product 2, is this product available? No. And name will be product 2 and quantity branches we are not entered. And product 3 quantity will be 50, branch 2, all the whatever you enter at a screen component level, right? Whatever value will, it's a form, like a form, whatever value will enter, right? It will be automatically all the record will be captured at the child record using this collection variable. Hope this video is helpful you all. Thank you.